X your reach and exposure. If you're watching this in the morning with me, good morning to you on YouTube. Good morning to you on LinkedIn. Good morning to you on Facebook group. Good morning to you on my Facebook page. Good morning to you on Twitter. How do you 5X your reach and exposure? Let me show you the big picture of this right here. Number one is you have your Facebook group, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook page, Twitter. These are your channels. These are your 5X channels. Now, in my case, I have a Facebook group, a Facebook page. We're broadcasting to YouTube. We're broadcasting to LinkedIn. We're broadcasting to Twitter. Step number two is that you offer a freebie. And let's see here if I can get it. I have a freebie for you, which is at marlonsanders.com/1. I know that screen looks a little bit crazy, so we'll get off of that. And let's get back to here. All right. So we have step one is you have your different channels. Step two is your freebies. And then step three is you have what I call your money extraction sequence. So this is it right here. Step three is your automated money extraction. So you have your channels, you have your freebie, then you have your automated money extraction. And this is our sequence. Let me get over here to, all right. I'm still learning to do this interface a little bit. So thank you for putting up with that a little bit. All right, let's see what we've got over here on chat. Let me turn this off. All right, beautiful. See what we have on chat. Give me a shout out if you're on my Facebook group, Facebook page, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and let me hear from you. Let's go ahead and drill down now into this. What's different about me versus other internet marketers is I like to dig deep. We dig deep into how do you get your reach out? How do you turn people into sales? How do you build your email list? And if you're not on our group, it's facebook.com/group/Marlon Center. So let's go ahead and do a deep dive on this. Step one is you've got to get out on multiple channels. Now, I have a tool that I'm using for this right now. Let me just show it to you. I don't know if it's going to look good or not. Yeah, it looks really funky. This is called, so I'm not going to leave it up long. Let me just go to the website. Maybe the website will look better. It's called restream.io. This should look a little bit better for you here. Yeah, here we go. It's restream.io. Now, down here, I have all of my destinations, right? So you can see I've got the Facebooks, the Twitters, the LinkedIns, the YouTube, and so forth. So with just one video, which I'm doing right now, I can broadcast to all of these locations. This is just awesome to me. This is just amazing. It's incredible. And then what's really cool about this is then I can offer my freebie. So marlonsanders.com/1. That's how to create front doors for your business that will build your list and get you sales, right? So you broadcast at all these different locations. You deliver great content, which I'm going to deep dive into this, and then you offer your freebie, and then you have an automated conversion sequence. Now, in my case, my automated conversion sequence is over here on Aweber. Now, you can use any email autoresponder. I'll see if I can pull up the one that I'm using here. And so I have a 40-something email sequence. So when you subscribe, you will get an automated sequence of emails that contain my best products, that contain some really good information, and so forth. My Aweber isn't coming up real fast right now, so I'll show it. Maybe I'll show that on another broadcast. So this is the method. You see, a lot of people go the live stream, the content, the Facebook, the YouTube, the LinkedIn, but they're not building their list from it. So what value are they really getting from it? They're getting known, but the problem is you can get kicked off of YouTube, you can get kicked off of Facebook, you can get shut down any platform that you don't own and control. So you need to move those people from that social media, right, over to your email list, which is the heart, the blood, the soul, the engine of an online marketing business. I said back in 1997, the money is in the list. We did some of the very first seminars done on internet marketing in Boulder, Colorado. Myself, Jonathan Mizell, and Declan Dunn. I said the money is in the list. It's in my product, Amazing Formula, that sells products like crazy, amazingformula.com. The money is in the list. So you move them off of social media, you move them over to your list using the magic thing of a freebie that attracts the people who are likely to buy from you. You see, any freebie is not going to do it. Number one, it has to be one that people want. Number two, it has to be a freebie that's going to attract the potential buyers, the people that are actually going to respond to you. It doesn't have to be buyers. You may be building a group, a church, an organization, some sort of nonprofit. You just have to attract the people who are going to contribute, support your cause, respond in the way that you want them to. Let's say you're building up a Toastmasters group. To me, it would be the same thing. You have a freebie out there, and that pulls people in. Now, in the case of Toastmasters, they do sampling to go around to corporations and businesses, and they do demonstrations of how Toastmasters works. That's their freebie. That's what we call in marketing the front end. That pulls people in. That's the attraction. Now, they don't have an automated money extraction sequence, but what they do have is a membership. You join, and then you begin going to the weekly, incredible, awesome Toastmasters meeting. So I don't care what it is you're promoting. Don't care what it is you're marketing. Don't care what it is you're selling. You're basically using this sequence right here. Number one, you're casting your bread up on the waters. There's a pretty famous book that says, don't hide your light under a bushel. Right? Don't hide your light under a bushel. You got to get the word out. Then you have your freebie. Then you have your automated money extraction or your automated response. Now, this is what's different about me than other people. A lot of other people, they don't have that element of automation, and that's okay. What they're doing is they're doing phone call selling. They're doing text selling. Those are all fine, right? It's just my method is I'm a one-man band, right? I mean, I have a designer that's in Philippines, and that's it, right? And so I need a little element of automation in my business. So give me a yes in comments if you need a little element of automation in your business and you can understand that and why you would want it, why you might want to use that. Because when you're a one-man band, you're a one-gal band, or you're a one-woman band of one whatever your pronoun is, band, you don't have time necessarily to be, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do all the other things in my business, pay taxes, work with my accountant, do all of these other things, spend time with my family, and I'm supposed to be on the phone all day closing sales. Right? Now, you may make a lot of money being on your phone closing sales, but it ain't a lot different than a job. It's a job. I mean, if you don't show up, you don't get paid, right? To me, that's a job. If you don't show up, you don't get paid. Now, I'm not criticizing, nothing wrong with it. It's fine if you want to do that. I believe in an automated money extraction sequence. Now, you can be a part of my automated money extraction sequence. And on another day, I'll tell you about that. I will actually pay you half if you want to use my automated money extraction sequence, or you can use yours, right? So I see these comments here. Good morning to you. Do you have an automated money extraction sequence? And are you using multi-channel? Let me know in comments. Are you using the multi-channel yet? If you're not, now there's a couple methods that you can use. I'm using Restream.io right here. I got it on a great AppSumo deal. But there's also StreamYard. StreamYard is another great service. Let me show that one here on screen. StreamYard is just terrific. I have a membership over here at StreamYard, and it's so freaking simple to use. Here's all my destinations over here on StreamYard, right? I'm just using the Restream because I bought an AppSumo deal, and it would cost me $50 a month over here on StreamYard to do the same thing that I'm doing for free on my Restream. You say, well, Marlon, you know, it's only $50 a month. What difference does it make in your business? Well, granted that, But you know what I found is that all those little $50 and $100 and $200 a month, you know, pretty soon you turn around, you got $30,000 a month overhead. I've been there, done that, had the office, had the employees, had the overhead, and frankly, there are good things about it, right? But there's also a lot of overhead. And like if you don't hustle one month and you screw up one month, all of a sudden you're on the hook for $30,000 and you didn't have $30,000 coming in, right? So I'm kind of on that category of I like to keep my expenses. And give me a yes, or give me a thumbs up or something, or a heart or a love or something. If you like to keep your expenses low, right? You're a one man band, you're a one man guy. You like to keep it down a little bit, right? So I used to not be a fan of those AppSumo deals, but I got to tell you, I got a couple of them that worked out great. Restream.io is great, and I bought one or two others that are just fantastic. So some of them will fizzle out, but then some of them can be real money savers. So I like that. Now let's talk about the automated money extraction sequence. Again, we'll go back here to the diagram. We got your multi-channel marketing. We got your freebie. And again, you get my freebie. Let me see if I'm learning how to do this whole thing here. All right. For some reason, when I do this, it's showing my whole screen, which is not really very attractive. Sorry about that. It's marlonsanders.com/1. That's my freebie. Now let's talk about the automated money extraction sequence here. The thing about that is, you know, you gotta have a funnel. And I'm working on that's why I got like my 40 something email sequence in place with I got like 40 products. I'll show you all the products that are in it. Because today, man, like my hosting sent me a bill for $450 this month. I'm like, this is what I spent $225 on for years. And I'm like, you got to be kidding. You raised your price to $450, right? And then my freaking electric bill the last 2 months is $450. I'm like, what used to again be like $200. I mean, like people that say we aren't having inflation, I don't know about, you know, I don't know about them, but I'm like a living testimonial about inflation, right? I'm like, okay, I need a funnel, and I need an automated funnel, and I need a really good one. So here's mine. This is at resellertoolkit.com. These are all the benefits of promoting my affiliate program, but these are actually all the products that I've created recently. These are all created, most all of them in the last 2 years in my funnel. It's a 29 product sequence, and it'll be eventually 60 plus emails in the funnel. Right now, I think we've got 42. The reason is because the Warrior Plus, I sell this through Warrior Plus. The Warrior Plus cookies last 60 days. And so I got to have at least a 60-day email sequence. And then if the affiliates are smart, about every 30 days, they will send out an email for one of the front end products. I got a bunch of front ends they can promote. They'll send out an email for one of the front end products because then that will refresh their cookies. See, what I do here is these are all front end products that affiliates can promote, 13 front ends. And then these are all the products promoted for affiliates automatically on the back end, right? All right. So in addition to your multi-channel marketing, I use affiliates. I love affiliates, right? And so I get a lot of my traffic comes from affiliates. I recommend if you don't have an affiliate program, in my opinion, you need to have an affiliate program, right? My opinion, you need to have an affiliate program. So let me get back over here to chat, see how you all are doing. All right. So if you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor, just type YouTube. If you're watching it on LinkedIn, do me a favor, just type LinkedIn. If you're watching it on the Facebook page, type Facebook page. If you're watching on Twitter, type Twitter. If you're watching it in the Facebook group, type Facebook group, because I want to know where you're seeing this from. I want to know where you're watching this from, right? If you're on YouTube, let's hear it. If you're on Twitter, let's hear it. LinkedIn, let's hear it. Now, we can take this beyond. Like there are methods that you use to get traffic from Twitter. There are methods you use to get additional traffic from LinkedIn. There are additional methods you use to get to promote your freebie on your Facebook. So there's like little nuances here. I'm giving you the big picture stroke today, right? But like there's just little tweaks that you need to make to your LinkedIn account if you want to generate leads there. There's little tweaks you need to make to your Facebook group if you want to generate leads there. Like I can generate leads from my Facebook group from people don't join. I'm going to repeat that. I can generate leads from my Facebook group when people don't join. I can generate leads from my LinkedIn when people don't friend me or whatever that's called on LinkedIn, right? These are just like little tweaks that you need to learn and that you need to know. So I got a Facebook group. Do we have any LinkedIn people here? Do we have any Twitter people here yet? Now, even on the replay, if you're watching on the replay, you're on Twitter, you're on LinkedIn, you're on YouTube, type it in comments so that I know. I want to know who's seeing it. I want to know where you're at. I want to know where it is that you're coming from. So let me just go ahead and summarize today. We've got number 1, your multi-channel marketing. Number 2, your freebie. And then number 3, whatever your funnel is. If it's a phone funnel, that's fine. If it's automated money extraction sequence like I'm using, all right, that's fine. So these are the 3 things that we've learned today. If you got a takeaway today, type your takeaway in the chat, in the comments. Let me know. If you're not a member of my Facebook group, it's facebook.com/groups/Marlon Sanders. Now, if you are on LinkedIn, Twitter, and these others, I may not be seeing your comments. I actually don't know if it shows me all of your comments here, but I will go look. I do go over to the different platforms. I look at the different comments and I'll respond to them. So that's it. We're doing these live streams right now every morning. And tell your friends. Our goal is to have 30 people on these live streams. And so if you tell 3 of your friends and bring in 3 of your friends who need to hear this message, who need to get the word out, who have a product, a service, an idea, a cause that they need to get the word out, then get them in here and let's get them up to speed on how to do all of this. So thank you all for being on today. Hope you got something out of it. Type your takeaways in the comments. Shout out to all the people in the Facebook group. Shout out to the Facebook page. Shout out to Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and the multiple places where we're streaming. And want to wish you all